of course I didn't watch the video, I just immediately when searching up if anybody's major played this game, there was only like 2 small YouTube channels. And I love the Lovecraft literature and all that. So it's kind of sad that nobody's played this as of yet. Like anybody major or anything like that. But at the same time, it gives me a chance to have fun. You know? So they want me to make it dark. There. That's gonna be good. I know, like, this game is based off the story of one of the Lovecraft stories that basically talks about cold worship an old pagan god. And it gets pretty weird after a while. I know that's probably all I'm going to do. Subtitles, we will definitely need that on because I talk over it. Detection crosshair. Unless we're planning to shoot something, then that's a different story. I'll turn it on just in case. Yes. Let's check out the sound. This is gonna be fun. Like, ew. Look. Since I never made a game, let's make a new game. I wanted to do something that people has hardly done, and instead of doing things people have done, you know what I mean? So, you know, it's actually better that way, in my opinion. Yeah, spooky, scary times, really. Also, hi, Steve. Alright. I was trying to finish up my breakfast, and plus, pancake sweetness actually helps with spooks. So my tongue is basically tingling with maple syrup flavor. If I'm not, God's pity the man in his callousness and insane. I didn't get to read all of it, dang it. Oh. Oh, is this basically where he has the nightmare? Oh god, blood everywhere. Ooh. Yeah, that would be a scary sight. No, it's not. Okay, I think I get what the story is now. Well, what is going on right now. I just forgot how the lore is, you know? Okay, it's teaching me how to play the game. How do I open this door? trust this. I don't trust this part of the area. That's the thing. I don't trust this. Would you guys trust this? Like, let's be honest here. Yeah, no. Oh, yeah, I got a lantern. Yeah, I don't trust this at all. I really want to yeet out now. Never mind, I got something useful. Yay. How am I supposed to use the clippers? Oh, there we go. Oh, so X is basically interacting.
My wake, hold along. Fate inescapably draws you on.
I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't. No. I don't like this. I don't like it. I don't like any. I'm going the other way, Dinkle. Goodbye, mister. Goodbye. I don't want any part of your cult, thank you. Why? Can I just... No. Why you gotta do this to me?
What a putrid offering.
I know.
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
Yeah, I'm running. I don't care what you say. I'm running out of here. Bye.
Everything has already been written.
What the hell?
But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Hi, Cthulhu. Yep, it was a nightmare. It was definitely a nightmare.
I hate whiskey.
I hate whiskey. Sounds about right. Whiskey does do some stupid shit to you. Yeah, I'm not gonna have a drink after that nightmare, thank you. No, in the
Been a while
book,
since I
it
jotted down something other than
literally, he
nightmares.
has a nightmare about it. Yeah. These are all basically the nightmares he's having in his dreams. And you're gonna find it interesting in a bit. I'm just not gonna give much away right now. How much CP I have, that's the thing. Okay, so basically I'm amateur right now. Okay, I'm a professional investigator. I'm a novice in medicine. I'm a professional at strength, but I'm amateur at eloquence. Okay, that explains the drinking. Spot, hidden, amateur. Yeah. Anyways, psychology amateur. Eh. Occult, novice. Well, I don't know anything. Well, I'm not gonna get into that. Anyways. Wow, this is actually really nice old school music. I like it. I really like it. No, turn it on. Turn it on. Let me turn it on, dang it. Who is calling me on the blasted
I'm listening.
Alexander Graham
Private
Bell
investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective
telephone.
Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth.
Okay.
I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very
Okay.
sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Again? Okay, whatever. Whatever you say. Whatever you say, man. I mean, ma'am. I shouldn't have said man. That's not good. Okay, maybe we need to add either eloquence, which I know this guy probably most definitely needs. Oh, we can get either eloquence. Okay, I think the best bet we can do is eloquence and psychology. Yeah, just kind of let those. Oh yeah, it's clicking. Okay, there we go. We got all those fixed before we talk to the investigator. How do I go back? I need to go back. Run. Okay. I think my game is frozen. What the heck are you doing? Okay. Okay. There we go. Now how do I freaking... Oh, dang it. What did I do? Okay. What the heck are you doing? Oh, options to validate. I can't even see those buttons
Thank you for
because
this
with
information,
my
Mr.
glasses
Pierce.
it
Our
hurts
files will
my
be up to
head.
date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
Yeah, that would kind
I'm
of
coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin. Its strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Okay.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it. A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then. All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Yeah, that's Lovecraft literature for you. I see. Any other useful information I can use? Nope.
I used to be an avid reader. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
Yeah, I kinda need that. Okay, nothing. I already searched everywhere else. So let's get going. This is going to be interesting, to say the least. Darkwater Port. This is going to get interesting very quickly. Okay, to let you guys know, I'm currently learning how to do my 2D animation stuff, and possibly get into practice with it on an animation channel that's coming up. I would still keep my gaming channel, but I probably will be more active on my animation channel than I would be with my gaming channel, especially with my upcoming vacation. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. Alright, it's loading right now. Alright, hi! Alright, we're getting into chapter 2. Okay. Off to Darkwater we go. This is probably gonna be a huge ass mistake, but it is. I love how the graphics on the water. Oh, you guys never understand when there's like the satisfying graphic of a perfectly lit cigarette on a game.
We're almost there.
We're almost there? Okay. What are you saying, man? Oh, I know, I'm sorry. I'm commenting on how well textured this game is, but I just can't help it, okay? That comes with wanting to get into graphic design. What does that say? Stella? Oh, that's an old wrecked ship called Sayla. Or Seiya? Seiya? Yep. No, it's the
Stay on board.
It didn't. The ship didn't say cool.
There's guys coming to unload.
Okay.
Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good...
Yeah. Technically, Cthulhu is not a...
And his wife,
Id.
Sarah Hawkins.
Nice young woman. And a great painter. What a tragedy.
Okay, looks like the captain
You know what?
is extremely...
Go have a drink of the stranded whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
We'll look around the docks. Yeah, that might hold a bit of clues.
Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
You've seen how old this thing is. Enforcing too much will break everything.
You can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea. Don't badmouth what you don't know, or you'll pay for it for sure.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
You can't understand. You're not sick.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
They seem to be very agitated about a dead animal.
You're telling me? These fools think that putting the whale back in the water will bring about the end of the world.
They're superstitious.
If only you knew. They only listen to Captain Fitzroy. And not always. And you. What brings you to our island?
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
I like you, so I'll be frank with you. Don't go near the place. Don't try to get in.
Why?
Because I told you so. Learn to accept some friendly advice. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
Oh, yeah?
It's a sign.
He's
There's
gonna get us
something
into
coming.
trouble.
Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
Interesting. Let's see if I can find anything. Is this the bar? Yep, that's the bar. I hear a sailor talk.
Hey, be careful.
Oh, there's a woman right there. I don't trust her.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
My best.
Pure instinct. I behaved like a Hun, and I sincerely apologize.
Veteran, huh?
307th Infantry Regiment.
Well, that'll be okay for now. But the war is over. Try not to forget it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
You don't dare say a thing because you respect their memory. But that doesn't mean that you don't have a lot on your mind.
You're not a PI for nothing. Okay. I don't know what it's worth, though. But Mrs. Hawkins, she went to see her doctor very often.
She was sick.
Ah, I shouldn't have mentioned it to you. Forget it.
Oh.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
I think we'll get along well. That'll...
Hi, Captain.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Okay.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat. These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins, but that's all I'll get from them.
Interesting.
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Facilla, yep. I knew it was a freaking old boat. Yeah, I kind of need that. I'm just gonna keep looking. See if I can find any clues.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Interesting.
What a macabre souvenir.
I know, right? That's kind of interesting to have a souvenir of. Aw, I'm sad I can't climb ladders. That's not good. Wait, where did he go? Oh, he went to the dock. Okay, I forgot. My bad. Yeah, I'm just gonna close the door. I'm not one of those people that are like, let's keep every door freaking open.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
Yeah.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, You're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
This is interesting. I'm not gonna get into that.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
I don't know whether to trust that guy. That's the thing. Because he's hiding a few things, I think.
You tell me.
I thought you would have worked it out. It belonged to Charles Hawkins. Ship owners from father to son.
I see. That explains those loading manifests. Too bad I can't get much out of them. I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder? I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
The way he said that is concerning.
I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
Oh, that's his wooden leg.
Can you tell me where the warehouse is again?
Look, I've already shown it to you. It's the one with the cop on guard duty out front. You can't miss it.
Understood. I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
I don't trust that guy. What? Yeah? What? No.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her?
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
I shall take my leave. It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
I'm gonna talk to this cat. It should be interesting.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
That suits me fine. Wow, you're great.
And then he said,
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
no right to treat us like this.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay away from you guys.
He laughed.
Hi there, sir.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader. Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
I'm guessing I'm gonna leave that guy alone. He seems a bit...
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens. We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true.
You're right.
Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I heard the Hawkins family owned a warehouse on the docks.
An old family of ship owners.
Tell me something I don't already know.
They were made much richer by the miraculous catch.
You shouldn't talk about the dead like that.
We're not speaking ill. We're just saying that Daniel Hawkins made a fortune without taking any risk.
There! You're speaking ill, you see?
It's your proof that the miraculous catch really did happen.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
I have What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
We'll return right after. It's just that standing guard in this alley makes your throat dry.
That fool Fitzroy can't keep his dogs on a leash.
I'll have to send him a more clear-cut message. What you looking at, stranger?
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it.
Okay. Whatever, you bitch. I'm sorry. I have
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
Interesting how the letters are been written.
She will do it again, you know.
What can I get you?
That'll be all for now.
Go inside. Are you stupid? Dude, are you stupid? Like, seriously, are you stupid? I already know what's going to happen, and it's going to be spoopy. Well, not spoopy, it's freaking gonna be shit-ass scary. Well, you're not letting me in. Seriously. If I can bring that crazy guy with me, that would be great.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah.
Where do you think you're going?
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone. You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
Okay. How am I supposed to get inside?
Come on, you could tell me. Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep... What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
Kat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
What are you guarding, exactly?
Listen, bonehead, we already told you that we're guarding our boss's turf.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
I bid you gentlemen farewell.
Interesting.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the Navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to Darkwater?
You're very drunk.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Kat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
I have an offer that could interest you.
We're listening.
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
You send us to take the punishment while you go quietly about your business. What's in it for us?
What would convince you to help me?
There's only one thing that'll get us to move.
For sure. Bring us something to drink and we'll take care of the bootleggers.
Liquor?
Exactly.
I'll try to find some for you.
Okay, yay! Now I can freaking do stuffs.
Can't understand. You're not sailors.
Apparently I have to go get
There's something coming. Something
those
real
guys
bad.
some liquor. To be fun. Hey. Hey, barkeep.
The girl, Doctor. Colden. She won't stop asking.
Not that again. She will get us into trouble.
Hi.
What can I get you?
Let's say I want to buy a bottle from you.
Choice is yours. Everything's on sale.
How much for a bottle of whiskey?
$5.
I guess I'm not desperate.
I'm not judging you.
That'll be all for now.
Thank you. Now I'll be able to get these guys to help me out.
Oh yeah, he's gonna get us into trouble.
Basically, help for help.
So, have you got what we asked you for?
Here.
Now, sit back and enjoy our performance. Follow me. Cheers, you jackass.
Oof, I don't feel well.
Hey, where are you going?
Say that again. I hope for your sake that I didn't hear.
No, it's not what you think. It's just that you sell your stuff at too high a price.
You got it coming. You don't like our prices, it's gonna cost you a lot more than a bottle.
He's stewed to the gills. You'll get nothing out of him.
I'm not interested in chat. I want to tan his
Got it.
Let's see.
Oh, he's breaking into a warehouse. Isn't that a
Shoot.
bad feeling?
I'll have to find another way to get in.
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
Your turf? That's news to me.
For a guy who has no idea, you've been doing a fair bit of poking around. My men saw you staking out the Hawkins warehouse.
Is that against the law?
I'm no idiot, Detective. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Kat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not. Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
Tan my what?
Ugh. I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal
senses, or something like that. Hey, tell him to calm down. It was just a little joke.
Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. Something that I respect. So understand by that, if I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
Okay, so I gained a respect. Good.
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly. But it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
Is that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families, they were here long before us. And they'll be here long after we are gone.
The old families?
The descendants of the first Whalers. These people truly worship their ancestors.
Oh, God.
I've got a few questions about the island.
I'm not here to give you information. Mitchell will tell you what he wants to tell you.
I won't bother you any longer.
I raise my glass to this excellent suggestion.
What can I get you?
I read the article on the miraculous catch. Interesting local folklore.
Don't get it into your head to repeat that round here. It's more than folklore. On that day, the crew of the Scylla caught an exceptional catch. The biggest whale ever caught. They saved Darkwater from famine.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
The way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable?
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Charles Hawkins owed you a lot of money. Do you know if he had problems?
I don't know the details, and it's not my business. Money or not, he was always welcome in my bar. The Hawkins family was always much appreciated on the island.
You seem to know Charles Hawkins well. How about his wife, Sarah Hawkins?
Well, she was a local somebody. We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
We've already discussed.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
That'll be all for now.
Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
I'm not going until...
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash.
Wow.
You didn't back down. It's something that I respect. So understand by that. If I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
Do I tell her the truth or the lie?
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly. But it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me. And I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective. Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit. And nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
At least she's saying more than the others are.
They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go. Come on. You booty.
It's fine. He's with me.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, okay. When it gets to chapter 3, I'm probably gonna stop the stream and get to what I'm supposed to be doing.
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Huh. Interesting. I'm not gonna
this
lie,
place
guys.
stinks.
Yeah, this place really.
What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Why does it feel weird in here? Do I have some superhero powers or something?
What happened here? Someone treasures this crumpled picture to the point of sleeping with it. Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Looks like she worshipped it. Interesting.
It smells as bad as it looks. Can't sleep. I know how that feels. Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this?
Interesting. That is very interesting.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! You again. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Wound up? You mean messed up?
Dog. We don't take no lessons from the likes of you.
What?
We do our job carefully and fairly. No stone was left unturned.
Really? Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it.
It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime
scene? I'm gonna get
scene.
dressed in a bed.
I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail?
Give me a minute. I'm live streaming.
I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins Mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Okay. Alright. And after it loads, this is where we end off our stream. It's getting fairly interesting. Very interesting. It sort of reminds me of how the original Lovecraft story was, but in more further detail. And of course, I like how the mechanics of the game works when you can reconstruct what happened in a psychological way when investigating. And oh, I love the textures. And so I feel like it's going to be very interesting to play. And I think I'll definitely enjoy it. Is it just me, or does the policeman look like he got his face torn up a bit? When the gate opens, the level itself.
Well, here we are, Hawkins Mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Okay. Let's return the menu, and that'll be it for today, guys. I had to go do stuff, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye!